Oops. Oh, this took forever. Hey everybody. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just transporting all of the blackstone that I need for this build. All of this, guys. All of that. Can you believe it? Let's finish this run, and then I'll show you some stats. Right. As you can see, I've got a schematic in place, and as you can see, it is absolutely massive. I don't think I've shown you guys anything about this build. I'll show you some clips right now while I'm getting the material list up. But yeah, in creative, I had this idea. I had to do it in creative because with the build as big as this, I'm not going to take any chances. But as you guys can see here, this is a lot of polished blackstone bricks that I need. A lot of dark prismarine and a lot of sea lanterns. I mean, to be fair, like all of these. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot. Not sure where the blocks of redstone are. That was probably from me experimenting with colors a little bit. But yeah, it's a pretty big build. I have spent a lot of time at the gold farm to get all of these blackstone boxes, and I've spent a lot of time getting them from the gold farm all the way over here. So it does look like I'm gonna need to AFK for a little bit. I thought that looked a bit empty. There you go. Anyway, that is the first block of this massive project. It's taken me quite a while to get to this point, so I'm quite excited. Now, for the bottom part of this build, it's going to be dangerous. I cannot fall down. Because if I do, I'm going to cry. It's like, every time I fall down, I'm going to lose, like, my inventory. There we go. And that is the first bit of this. Is it a mega base? It's a farm technically, but like the way I designed this, it could be a base. You know, maybe we can switch in between bases. Ooh. Ah, I need one more. Why do I want to make everything so symmetrical? It is a problem, because it doesn't matter. Like, that one sea lantern was enough to light up that whole area, so there's no need for me to get more. And as I'm saying it, I am getting more. This is not the building session yet. Stop. You can stop now. Why am I like this? Can you see it, guys? Can you see it? It's gonna be epic. Slime farm is working well. It's not the best farm in the world, but it's a skyblock, so it will be nice and efficient. Did I leave... Oh, I left some wood, that's good, but I didn't leave any stone cutters, did I? That won't be one over there, because I didn't have stone when I made that. I am gonna need to demolish that at some point. Because the more I make in this world, the more I'm gonna have to demolish eventually. All the temporary stuff anyway. There were buckets in here! Oh my god. Okay, this chest is going. Wow, that's a lot of block placing. What is this, you might ask? Let me show you from down there. Boom. Oh, that looks great. Oh yeah, that looks great with the slime foam in the way. But it looks great. Picture this, but I believe twice the size. An upside down pyramid, and then a regular pyramid going up. That's what I'm going for. Well, I know that's what I'm going for. That's what I designed. My pinky is hurting. So it's been a couple of hours of building. I'll show you the progress so far. Honestly, this is looking nice. I'm really proud of already what it is and what it's going to become. But I'm not even halfway. That's the crazy part. Thing is, this is gonna be a strange episode, I think, because I have no idea of the length of it. It's basically just me placing blocks like this, which is not the most interesting thing to watch, so I tend not to record it. I wanted to get it done this year, but we will see if that's possible. Because me and my girlfriend are planning a trip. First we're gonna go to Belgium, specifically Antwerp, and then that's for Christmas, and then for New Year's we are going to Germany, specifically Berlin. Really looking forward to it. She has never been to Berlin before, or Germany, so that's going to be quite exciting. But in any case, yeah, in case this does come out during the holidays, happy holidays. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope you make the most of it. Well, yeah. I hope it's been a nice year for you, that you've been able to accomplish your New Year's resolutions of previous year, and let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions for next year. Mine are obviously aligned with the channel. I would like to grow the channel now that I'm getting more comfortable with the whole process of filming, editing, the creative process of actually creating stuff in Minecraft. It's been a new experience for me, and so far I am really enjoying it, even though I'm not really getting much response in terms of comments or likes even. I am getting views, but it's slow going, but that's understandable because I don't advertise this channel on social media, which I should, maybe. That way I would get more views on these. For the time being, I'm just trying to refine my style, getting my editing where I want it to be. Basically, I want to make sure that I can enjoy the content that I'm making. Best way to make it enjoyable for someone else is if you make it as if you yourself would enjoy it. If that makes any sense. I might have said that in a backwards way. Anyway, rambling's over. Have a nice holiday, and let me know about your New Year's resolutions. Passing the ice farm here. Every time I pass it, it's gonna freeze a little bit more as well, which is nice. Oh, it's coming into view. Oh yeah. Nice. So yeah, what I wanted to say was I'm definitely not gonna get this done this week. I don't have a lot of time left over, and this took me a couple real life days, to be honest. Yeah, holidays are very much in swing, and we are slowing down for the year, basically. So we're gonna keep it here, but I did want to do, now that I've got like the bottom half done, I went over to the mega base and I got myself some maps. So I wanted to just check out what it looks like on a map right now. Oh, but it's gonna look epic. once it's done. Just picture this lower half on top here. You know what? Why picture it? Yeah, you might recognize that from the other series. Little look behind the curtain. But yeah, look at this. This is the base of what I'm building, essentially. There is going to be some changes made to it, but first I'm going to make this and then adjust it later. So expect some changes, but this is the finished look, essentially. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. I'm probably going to try and finish that in between episodes. Now that you've seen the finished product, I'm not going to put you guys through it to watch me build it in an episode. I'll just finish the whole thing, and we will continue on with other stuff in the next episode. But yeah, let's see what this thing looks like on a map. That is weird. Builds like these always look so weird on a map. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So let's hang it up on the wall. Boop. There we go. Yep. Definitely looks weird. It looks weird. It's going to look even weirder. I suppose it will look exactly the same, just not these middle bits. And these will be filled in. That is weird up there. What is that? Is that that? Oh, right. It's the... Yeah. That's the slime chunk, so it's covered with prismarine slabs. With the sun setting here on day 2705. Bloody hell. Yeah. Our first permanent mega structure, and it's day 2705. Only took me that long. But anyway, guys, I have had a blast building on this, even though my pinky hurts like hell. I've had a blast with this whole world, and I had a look at the video up until so far. We've got like 11 minutes or something like that. So what I would like to do for the end of this video is show you some clips and maybe comment on the journey so far. So we're gonna go back to the beginning, not of the first challenge, of the challenge in this actual world. I'll explain that in a little bit, but we're going to go back and we're going to kind of give a tour of what we've done so far. And guys, by the way, it has been a lot of fun making this thing, even though it has been so busy because it's the season of giving, if you didn't know, Christmas. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a like and a subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. It would truly make my Christmas. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at what we've done so far. Hey guys, today's episode is going to be a little bit different in Skyblock, because, as I said in the hardcore series, I accidentally deleted the world. Whoops. So right here at the start, I made the world, and immediately I started to cheat. I'm explaining it here, but I'm going to explain it again, because I don't think I've done a good job. What happened with the first time I've created a world like this was it was running kind of choppy and my computer was having all sorts of problems. So what I did was basically do a factory reset. It asked me if I wanted to keep my files, and I assumed my save file would be one of them. Long story short, yeah, it wasn't, so my whole world got deleted. I made a whole big joke about that in this episode. But what I've done here is, whereas with the original one I started with acacia wood, I just switched it out for mangrove wood just to punish myself a little bit more. And the rest of the challenge is fundamentally the same. So that's the only change I made. That's the only time I cheated in this world. And I'm going to continue not to cheat, because I don't think that would be challenging at all. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to start with. So I'm just going to make the tree grow. Let's change back to survival, and now if I quit the game and go back in, I can't cheat anymore, and I'm not gonna activate the cheating. This is the only changes I'm gonna make to the challenge. It's not helping me forward or backward, it's just gonna make some different things be possible. So with the mangrove wood, I made myself a composter so I could get some bone meal, and then with the 2 Narlium blocks that I have, I could grow some nether trees and get weeping vines, and I believe they're called warped twisted vines, that's what they were called. And then after that I caught some endermen so I could get some grass blocks, pick up the 2 Nylium blocks, and then I made my way to do the usual. I've done this challenge by this time, so I went through the process of getting a mob spawner, getting a waterless mob farm, getting zombies to spawn, getting the iron for the cauldrons, getting the water that way, and then it was time for the newest stuff by this point, which was the sand farm. And if I bone meal the side there, it's guaranteed to spawn a coral fan. Now I'm just gonna need to wait until it dies out. Morbid, I know. And then I put the water back, and then it should, every couple of seconds, spawn a sand block. Now this is a red one, so this will spawn red sand. Oh, there we go. And there's the sand. It gets everywhere. Hey, let's see how long it takes us to replant this farm, basically. So I'm gonna put a timer on. Let's see how long it takes. So it looks like it's about 5 minutes, little over 5 minutes to replant this farm. Now I'm gonna let this run its course and then just see how much sand we actually get from this. The more eagle-eyed among you might notice something a little off about my mob grinder here. I don't actually ever show off the whole of the sand farm. I just completely forgot about that apparently. But here I am rambling about my mob farm. Time to do some sketchy shit, doo-da, doo-da. Time to do some sketchy shit, oh the doo-da-day. And kills me and it falls into the void. That would not be fun. And to be honest, I can't oh. Okay. I need to kill foxes. None of them have emeralds. Alright. And for some reason they're not running away, which, you know, strange. Here I am showing off the materials I gathered for the project of this episode. Yeah, I like to brag on how many materials I actually gathered. Yeah. We'll see how far we can get, but that's the plan for today. So I'm making a emerald farm by means of Arctic foxes, combined with a prismarine farm. Found a location where the preferred biome for snow foxes and an ocean monument are close enough so that I can load both. Hopefully I can do this before the sun goes down. But I've made the prismarine farm. It's pretty functional, only I've got 1 silo ready of 5. Isn't it crazy how much progress we've made? Just think back of the earlier in the episode, what we've made in this exact same spot. I can't tell you how excited I am for the future. I want to keep building on this world. This is what motivates me. This is what makes this worthwhile. This is semi-temporary, so the silos are in the shape I want them. I just need to replace the material, basically, and then build something cool around it. Yeah, we've definitely done that. And made the rudimentary emerald farm. This might go completely, or I'll just keep it for nostalgia's sake. I'm not sure yet. So apparently with this mod pack, if a guardian gets struck by lightning, it will turn into an elder guardian. And as we all know, if you kill an elder guardian, they drop a sponge. So yeah, I was able to get my first sponge. I've also gone ahead and started this because it's a very long way. So it's about 5,000 blocks. So I thought it was time to give you guys a little bit of an update. If you remember, like, the trading platform that I made in the previous world... That's the wrong button. If you guys remember the platform that I made, the trader platform in the previous world, it's considerably smaller than this. But this is the location of where I'm actually going to settle. Yeah, not much progress has been made on the main base, but rest assured that is coming, But yeah, I'm gonna be building on this, and as I promised, I'm not gonna have the same sort of episodes as I did in the previous world. So I will give this a little bit of detail that I think you will like. Spelling mistakes aside, this is me trying to capture this phantom, which I ultimately did using a stair block and a boat. So for the rest of this episode, I made myself a house with plenty of room, and that is all. So now while I was building up home base platform, I had to gather up some pigs so I can convert them into zombie piglings by having lightning strike them, so I can get gold from them, and then it's a waiting game for a wandering trader, so I can get an oak sapling so I can get some apples. Dark oak would have done fine as well, but I didn't have enough emeralds at the time, so I couldn't buy them. But I've got a fair bit of good stuff. I've got some spruce wood now. I've got myself some dripstone, cactus. Look. Oh, finally. Oh my god, that has been so long. I'm still gonna kill you though. Well, I'll just show you a couple of clips of this, but I did platform out to a outpost, got some captains and I killed them, and then now I'm starting a raid, and I'll just show you some clips of that. But for some reason, and I suspect it's got something to do with all of this platform being half slabs, they didn't really locate me. So they weren't hostile to me at all, so unless I attacked them. So I was just able to pick them off one by one. The Vexers was still a problem though, I died a couple of times because of them. Oh my god, it just happened. Oh, we have lava again. So we are pretty much at the point where I was in the last time I'd done this challenge. So yeah, as mentioned before, I've tried this challenge before, but I accidentally deleted the world. If you guys want, you can watch this playlist from the start, and you can watch everything I did back then, and then eventually switching over to this world, if you guys are interested. If not, this world actually started on episode 5, not 1, so you can skip through the playlist to episode 5, and that is everything we have done in this particular world. Turns out I did better on the first run. So it took me 3 months to get to lava at that point, and it took me 4 now. I'm thinking of finishing the prismarine farm here. Well, finishing the functional part of it anyway. To an extent this was true, but there was a lot that I needed to get done first. I needed to get ice, I needed to get gold, I needed to get gold bardering up and running. So yeah, there was a lot to do before I could get to this point, which I didn't realize at the time. Plans changed in the end, and I think the plan now is going to be making a gold farm. Told you. And I've made a little bit of a start with that, as you can see behind me. How efficient it is, fairly efficient, not the best one. However, I've AFK'd enough so that I think I can make enough magma cube blocks to make the gold farm that I'm planning to make. Looks like it's working already, and I only have 1 platform active now. But they are falling. Quick disclaimer, hundreds of zombified piglins were harmed during the making of this farm. I'm just wondering how I'm going to make a storage system to account for all of this. I'm only going to have to spend like a couple minutes here probably. I mean, look at that. Today's episode definitely showed me that that wasn't the case. I needed to be here a lot for all of the blackstone that I gathered. now I can basically destroy this platform. 4 is all I need. Well, I could get more. Well, I don't want to... I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. So, see you later, guys. Thank you for your application. Unfortunately, the position has been filled. But I think the plan is to get some more piglins from here to there, to the gold farm. And lay the infrastructure. Now, for that, I need ice. And I don't have any way to make ice right now. So let me go check if I can make a silk touch pickaxe. And just quickly make an ice farm somewhere. It's not my day. Water doesn't freeze in a deep frozen ocean. Oh god. What biome is that? Ooh. Frozen ocean. You would think it freezes there, but I'm gonna check it. And just like that, I've relocated the farm. And I took the liberty of building it all anyway. So the principle is all of this water and that water will mix once all these pistons retract, filling all this up, and that will all turn to ice. And the theory is, if I harvest all of these chambers, that I will get 1 stack of blue ice. This is actually hilarious. I was emptying the iron farm, putting the poppies in here, and I saw this lead being here. I'm like, what the hell's that from? I'll look up. You're right there, mate. You don't look like you're having fun. He's just staring out into the void. Something must have happened to his friends. Oh god, what's the other lead? I wonder. There we go. So 9 stacks of packed ice, which would make 1 stack of blue ice. Perfect. Now, do I want that? Or do I just want the packed ice? I think I want the packed ice, because 9 stacks is way better than 1 stack. Now the only thing I need is slime. So I'm gonna make a quick slime platform. It shouldn't take too long. Should I make a decent one? I can. Okay. I mean, we've got some slime already. And they're making their way. Let me get a couple more slime blocks, because I believe I need more than that. Okay, I've turned hostile creatures off. For you guys and for my sanity, because adjusting this, is not fun. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I basically needed to change up the drop chute of the gold farm, so that the piglins, zombified piglins, dropped down 1 chute instead of needing a 3x3 area. So I can control the rate of loot a little bit better. But yeah, it's just a simple ether hopper clock. I've got some dispensers here with a simple clock attached to those. The chute I need to adjust as well, because drops are getting next to it. And then after these changes of the gold farm, I made some changes to the pigling bartering farm as well, and I called it the bartering tower. Let me just go far away so all these unwelcome guests can despawn, and hopefully that will be the last of them. And then I spend a whole lot of time AFKing for Blackstone for this bloody project. There's a skeleton down there. But guys, it looks like I'm not going to be able to finish this giant structure in this year, because I am completely out of time to record for 2023. It has been amazing though. I have thoroughly enjoyed starting this YouTube journey, and I hope I will be able to continue it for as long as possible. I am enjoying it, even though, you know, full disclosure, like I'm not getting a lot of views, I'm not getting a lot of comments, I'm not successful in this whatsoever at this particular point. Maybe in the future, maybe you're watching it from the future, let me know. But this is not why I started the YouTube channel. I started it because I think I've got potential for some great builds, and this is just one of the many ways to keep myself motivated to play this wonderful, wonderful game. But guys, with that, I would just like to wish you all happy holidays, for God's sakes. Like, really, just enjoy yourself, spend some time with friends, spend some time with family. It's all important. I really enjoyed making this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, could you please leave me a like? Could you please leave me a subscribe? It would help the channel out tremendously. And yeah, guys, for 2023, this is the last episode, so I will see you all in the next one. See ya.